my topic to close this out on our first giant week of kind of funny and doing all this different things. We owe people more shows.
Yes.
We want to make more content because we have more time, theoretically.
Uh-huh.
I want to know show ideas. That way we're kind of pitching the audience. They can kind of see where our head's at, what we want to do. One that I talked to you about last night, and I want to bring to the group, is an idea that I think is a good one. Otherwise, I wouldn't bring it to the table.
Right.
It's 4 kind of funny games, and I'm not sure if it should just be a milestone we hit, or if it should be a Patreon tier for like $15. But the idea is this. Greg Miller's video game book club, but no books involved. I'll put it in parentheses. No books. No real books. No reading required.
Yeah. So just a video game club.
Stick with me. All right? Are you sticking? Let me know if I go too fast. There you go. He's just like Ant-Man. Stuck to it.
Nope. The Ant-Man does that. I don't think
Ant-Man can stick to things.
I guess ants can stick to things. Like spiders. Continue.
The idea would be that every month we pick a game that's going to be game of the month. Not like an award, but the game we're all going to play and then have a discussion as a community about.
Cool Spot.
Please just stop. We're not going to do Cool Spot.
We're going to do Cool Spot. Okay, continue.
Don't get distracted.
What's
Stick
Cool Spot?
Stick to it. Stick to it. You can ask these questions later. Cool Spot was a game that was the 7-Up logo. Running around doing things. This is not a joke. This is a real game.
I can't tell if you're kidding.
This is a real platform they made. It was not good.
Okay.
I owned it. Video Game Book Club. We pick a game of the month, right? And then, as the Patreon tier, we'll limit it to 3 people. Then we will give them the game for free. Probably through codes with our PR contacts or whatever. Then we will all play the game for the month. Then we will do a live stream Google Hangout where it's me, the 3 people who did the tier that we gave the game to, they played it, and we basically do like a round table talking about what we thought, but while we have bulleted points. On top of that, though, we'd be doing it with a chat there that we could then have people who in the community just chiming in, doing all that stuff. We then save it as a VOD on YouTube.
That's an interesting idea. Let me ask you a question.
Please do.
Why did you own Cool Spot on, presumably on Sega
What's
Genesis?
Cool Spot again?
Cool Spot again. You know the cans of 7-Up.
Yeah.
I drink it a lot.
Remember
I
Cool
love
Spot?
it.
You know.
Do they have a Diet Cool Spot?
Probably.
Yeah.
You know
Okay.
the red dot
Too?
on
Yeah.
7-Up.
He had
He had sunglasses.
Yeah.
He
Cool
was
Spot.
really cool.
All right, cool. He had a video game, and he was on the beach.
Started at the beach.
He went around. He collected bottle caps, I think, maybe.
This sounds like a great game. Let's play it.
We're going to do a Let's Play on
We
it.
can do a Let's Play. It's not going to be part of the game of the goddamn month club.
I'd
All
like
right.
it to be the game of the month.
All right, so for your idea, some websites already do this, and I think not in the sense that you're giving the game away. It's just a thing where like I think US Gamer does it and stuff where everyone in the community plays a game. I think they did it with Symphony of the Night and some others, and then they'd have like a discussion and they go over it over a couple of weeks. Or I think it's a great idea. So yeah, I like that idea, doing it in video format, doing it for a wide array of games.
It's a way to get our.
I think doing it for this is the problem.
Yeah, I'm listening.
You're talking about using PR contacts to get the games.
Or we buy
I think that's fine, but I think that this works only, in my opinion, for games that really matter. You know?
Yeah.
So like, and I'm not saying that like new releases don't
Cool
matter,
Spot.
but I'm saying like not Cool Spot,
We already
close,
did,
but not. But like Super Mario 3 is a great game to do that with.
Okay.
Or Super Metroid.
Sure. Something where that's a proven classic.
Mega Man Legends or something.
Not
Yeah,
that
something
we don't pick Game X on a Tuesday and then it turns out it sucks and the whole thing is us.
Right, or we don't just say like, oh, we're gonna do it with Uncharted 2 or something. I mean, those games. Well, I would rather do it as something that's educational and informative to like the DNA of games.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
You know, like the games that really contributed something to games, like Symphony of the Night or Super Metroid, which are. I mean, Super Metroid obviously was clearly influential on Symphony of the Night.
That's it. But Super Metroid should be the first game because I have that and I've been wanting to play it. I started it years ago.
Awesome
I never did anything with it.
That's an awesome game.
All right. Okay.
And really, when you think about it, Metroid. This is what we were talking about. I was talking about on Axiom Verge stream yesterday. Is that what always frustrates me is that Super Metroid gets a lot of credit, and it deserves all the credit it gets. It's a fantastic game. One of the really great, influential games. You never played Super Metroid, just go and look at it. Go watch a Let's Play for 5 minutes, and you're going to see exactly where a lot of games came from.
Yeah.
A lot of games you love. But Metroid, the NES Metroid, doesn't get a lot of credit. You know, like for like how good it was and how big and vast and nonlinear and explorative it was, which is why I like Axiom Verge so much, because Axiom Verge doesn't give a fuck about Super Metroid. It's about the original Metroid. And you don't see a lot of games that go back to that particular game, which I think, and a lot of people talk a high and mighty game about Metroid. I think a lot of people, but the original Metroid I think is actually underrated. You know?
I think it was just too ambitious. Like it never clicked with me the same way that Super Metroid did. Just because like I had to use my imagination a little too much, just because of the power of the NES.
Yeah, I mean that's true. I mean that's true. And I mean that game.
Why do you make it so hard, Nick?
just walk in.
Just
You
fucking.
got plenty of space, Kev. No
You're
one's gonna see your back.
not sewn to the chair. Just lean in a bit. Just get up a bit.
And are you that thirsty that you can't wait 10 minutes?
I know, we're almost done too. Give me some of that water.
You never know how long these are gonna go. Oh, now you want the water.
Whoa, we got some
Oh,
splash
I got
bag.
all over your face.
So yeah, Greg, I think that's a great idea.
All right, cool.
I mean,
I like where we did it. We like it as a Patreon tier, right? $3 a month. If you ever get it, you have to vacate it that next month, so that we bring in 3 other community members to do the chat again.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
That's good.
All right, good. We're gonna do this today. $15.
Bam. Done.
One of the a show I really want to do, and it's just a matter of times. And I think we have the name of everything. It's Colin Plays the Classics. And I really want to just do something that's Let's Play and stuff, but it was a little more almost documentary like. You know, like I did a video on Halloween like 2 years ago at IGN that didn't do very well because we didn't promote it, but I was really proud of it, which was a retrospective on Castlevania on NES, the 3 Castlevania games, and why they matter and why these games are actually really scary. Using the tools of the time, these games are very atmospheric, environmentally sound game, especially the second one. It's just a really frightening game, and you still play it, the music, sonically, the way it feels, the sounds. So I'd love to do something that's retro-based. That's really going to be a patch project for me. I'm going to find a way and make a way to do it. I probably have to do it all myself because of the nature of our production schedule and the timing or whatever, but I want to prove that this can work or whatever, because I think that there's a lot of really great retro stuff out there, people playing retro games, and also I think more of the angry video game nerd stuff where he's funny and he's making fun of a lot of games and stuff like that, but I want to do something a little, I mean, he likes the game, he likes the game. My brother's a huge fan of his. And
It comes from
Deegan.
obviously.
Deegan.
Big ol' Deegan.
And so I want to do something that I think is informative or whatever, because what I'm realizing is that it's 2015, we're getting older, I'm 30 years old, and I'm taking for granted that my experiences as a child, especially with a lot of these NES and SNES games, are things that, and even Atari 2600, River Raid's one of my favorite games of all time, like, that people remember these games and have the same touchstones, and they don't. The way I grew up with the NES is the way kids grew up with the GameCube. That's crazy to me, you know?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of misinformation that I think we can fill in.
Here's my thing for Colin Play the Classic. Love the idea. Think it's great. I think it could easily fit in on Teaching Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Not, you know what I mean? Like Teaching Tuesdays on Kind of Funny Games is right now. Our first run is Mega Man. You teaching us how to play Mega Man until we beat it, right? It could easily be you teaching the audience about a game as well, right? And I'm not saying Colin Plays the Classics is still what you brand it and put it up. I'm just saying that's a good way to in between
like after Mega Man
runs or
we can
whatever.
do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That sounds cool.
We have to figure it out.
You guys know the show I want to do. It's already up there as a milestone.
It's a milestone. How close are we?
We're getting close.
This is your chance to pitch it.
It's the 4 of us in high school together. But it's going to be animated.
This is if you go to patreon.com/kindoffunny.
And by animated, I mean it's going to have really crude After Effects animations. Like the original South Park. Not like South Park is now.
Yeah.
But like the first few episodes of South Park when it was still like paper mache and all they could do was like move a mouth for every like 5th word.
Paper mache.
Whatever.
Cardboard. Or just, not cardboard, what am I thinking of? Construction paper.
Construction paper, that's what I meant. I want to do this. I don't know why I want to do this show so badly. I just want to write. I want to put words in all of your mouths and make you say the most ridiculous things. And I want...
So are you voicing all of us?
No. I'm
it's
writing
us.
the words for you guys.
He's writing characters of us. So exaggerated us's in high school.
In high school
So
now.
it's like Clone High.
It's
kind
like
of.
any high.
But instead of like,
Ridgemont High.
Yes.
important
Fast
celebrity
times.
ancestors,
And
it's us.
Yes, and I want to put it... I just want to... It's for sheer creativity's sake. I don't know why I want this to happen, but I want Christopher Walken to
The real Christopher Walken or your Christopher Walken?
My Christopher Walken
Thank
star,
you.
or Rosenbaum's Christopher Walken. Or
Michael!
potentially the real Christopher Walken if we can get him.
To be the principal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
to be the principal.
Give me one of his lines. Colin is in trouble. He's been brought into the principal's office. Wow.
That's how he walks.
Why are you walking?
He's always walking. In my brain, he's always walking.
Oh, fuck,
He's
this
not
is a good
actually
one.
going to be crazy like
Go support
he's
us on
just gonna-
patreon.com/kindoffunny.
He's just going to walk
Make
by
this happen.
and he's going to say things like this. Boys, the cock of the walk.
Oh,
Yeah,
serious?
he's gonna keep
That's
going.
all he says? Okay.
That's it.
Well, so give the original pitch on where this idea came from.
What did
We're
this idea
having
come
dinner.
from? Oh, right. So the original pitch was Colin sometimes Colin says some crazy things. And we were talking about PE.
Yeah.
Gym class, to some, I guess. I used to call it PE. I never called it gym class. 'Cause I was
Physical
like,
education.
yeah, I was like, I'm not doing anything that's near close to a gym. And we used to play this. I used to call it Crossfire. Some people called it Dodgeball.
Yeah.
I forget what your name was for this particular game.
Well, so I was complaining that I had Warball. And the
had-
problem was I had Warball, and I was living in the age of just like, oh, let's all be equals and stuff. So it's like after every match, they'd make us switch up the teams and
Right.
stuff, so no one ever really won.
And this notion was so offensive to Colin Moriarty that he got noticeably angry and was like, how are you supposed to build a cadence with your team if they keep switching it up? It doesn't make any sense. No, we can't do this. We can't do it. I'm putting my foot down. And I'm like, well, we're not in gym class anymore. So that idea right there of just the situations and how we would react to just normal everyday high school situations, to me, I think is hilarious.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And it's going to be, I'll probably need you guys, like when I write these things, they're absurd. And they're absurdist pieces of content. You guys will have to bring it down from a mile up to
Crazy.
Yeah,
And man,
Tim's
if
read
you
that
guys,
stuff.
if you guys own, so the ideas I want to do shorts, and that's also on the Patreon thing.
That's the first two.
Yes. Pretty much, there's a lot of stuff that I did. If you guys are familiar with my work in IGN, that's what I want to do here. I want to do a list stuff. I want to do a lot of, but not just lists like BuzzFeed where you just name stuff. It's like I like to make shorts and like
short
creative-
comedy style list.
Yeah, comedy style stuff. Like 23 Signs You're a Grown Up Gamer, if you've seen that. Like that was a project between me and Nick. And like how that went was I kind of come up with the things. Then Nick kind of writes a script that is insane. Like people can never see these things because they're not even a little.
They're borderline offensive.
Yeah, no, they're offensive.
Yeah.
And then we need to
On
bring
every
them back
level.
in, and they're really good. So it's like we got to do that. I think that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I do it.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's exciting.
These are all good ideas.
I'm excited for your idea, Greg, only because it will not force me to play games. But here's part of the reason why I don't play games now is because I feel like I'm so vastly far behind all three of you that I don't have a common ground to talk about. You know, there's nothing I can say like, oh, except for Smash. I can talk a little bit about Smash. But if we're all playing a game together,
You can talk about Pitt being a cheap bastard with Pitt.
Brad
Talking
Pitt.
about Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
I thought he's Rad Pitt.
No, he's Brad Pitt. He'll never change.
He's Brad Pitt.
Tried to
Anyways,
change that,
yeah.
but it didn't work.
So I would be excited for that because I would be excited to actually be experiencing things, either old things or even if it's a new game that we're all going to play for the first time together. That would be fun for me.
All right.
So the last thing, because I know we're getting a little low on time here. Are we
Yeah.
okay? All right.
I mean,
real
yeah,
quick.
we're close.
An
Nice to break
idea I
about
came
that.
up with last night that I'm extremely excited about. And I hope if people get behind this, we might actually make this happen. So Colin and Greg Live is super successful and super awesome. Thanks to you guys. And like it's just this whole live streaming thing is the future, and we got to push that. And I'm excited about it. So I was like, what can me and Nick do? We're kind of
What can
funny.
Nick and I do? Come
Yeah.
on.
No, you guys are Colin and I and all that stuff. This is me.
What's me? Yeah, you take that highfalutin shit and you throw it right out.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to overstep.
Mr. I went to Mizzou, the #1 school for journalism in America.
Yeah, we make videos.
That means on you to get the fuck out. Get out.
No.
You can choose your direction. Anyways, so you guys do the show and you talk about the latest news in movies, video games, comics, that stuff. So I was like, well, damn, they kind of took it all up. What do we possibly do? So I was sitting there last night. I was like, what do I enjoy more than anything in life besides those things?
Porn.
And I was like sitting there just on my phone, just scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through Reddit, scrolling through porn, scrolling through all this stuff, and I was just like, scrolling. I really like the internet. I like the internet a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. I remember all those times at IGN when we would just, I'd be like, Nick, watch this video, and send you a video even though you're right next to me, and you'd start watching it, then people would come over and we start talking about the internet and how much I love the internet. So here is my thought.
Oh God.
We just do an hour-long live show where you guys experience the internet with us, as we do. We go to BuzzFeed, we go to the Chive, we go to subreddits, we go to all this stuff, and just
We should
see
stay away.
what happens.
We should
on
stay
the
away from the
internet.
chive.
No.
It's the
Chive-
internet. There's no rules here.
Yeah, there's
true.
no rules on the internet. The Chive is probably
Only 'cause
the
I
best
know I'm
side
gonna
in
get
the world.
arrested.
You already
if
said
I
the name of the show
have to,
too. It should be scrolling. With-
Scrolling.
with-
There's a lot of good
with
names.
Tim and
Scrolling with
Scroll-
me and Nick.
Scrolling with my homies.
I like that. But yeah, no, I got some ideas that I'm gonna throw out there later because ideas are one thing.
I like
names
this.
and
I like
brands
this.
are another.
Sure. That's a really good. We
But
all
I
have good
think people
ideas.
could like it. I think it could be a fun thing.
I like that. Are you gonna now when you're envisioning this?
Yeah.
Are you doing it on Twitch or are you doing it on YouTube?
Twitch.
Okay.
I'm talking about this live. I
And
want
you-
this to be a live.
And are you gonna have a
thing.
browser open so people can
Yes,
see? Well,
I want a
okay.
browser so
Oh,
people
wow,
can
okay,
see.
okay.
Now I need to think about the legalities of this because I'm not sure if you can do that.
Or we can just
but
do
we'll
what
figure it out.
YouTube did and not give a shit about the legalities for the
True.
first 3
and
years of its
then we'll
existence
figure
and
that
then
out.
get
But
bought by Google.
What I'd really like to do is react to, like, watch YouTube videos. And I'm not talking about, like, 10-minute videos. I'm talking about, like, a 30-second Torque video or the funny music video that comes out that day or whatever, and like actually respond, like react.
Like
to
we
it.
do with 8-Man today.
Or the sequel to Booty.
Exactly, but
like,
show them. Like
please
I want
make
them to
this
be able to see it.
Sure.
Then we can give shout outs and stuff. I think it'd be really fun.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
If only somebody else ever thought to do like a Reacts product and like maybe get a TV show.
Maybe.
Weird.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the Game Over Greggy show. Exciting things are ahead for Kinda Funny. Look at how excited we all are. We don't have jobs. This is our job.
It's our job.
It's funny
This
we
is
say we
like
don't have
a
jobs, but we
Yeah.
have this career that we're
This
building
is-
here.
this
This
is a
YouTube
life
empire
style.
for Portillo.
Okay.
Okay. I
We're
like
in the
that.
empire
We're part of
business.
the internet community.
Damn.
See what I did? The kind of the climbing community thing you do.
I think we're the superstars.
We are the superstars.
We are internet
of the
superstars,
internet
that's for
community.
sure. Thank you all for getting us to 100,000 subscribers on youtube.com/kindafunny. Thank you, of course, for supporting us on patreon.com/kindafunny, and now patreon.com/kindafunnygames, and of course youtube.com/.
Kindoffunny.com.
Exactly. Hopefully it's beautiful because of Cher. And it's all working. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, this was the Game Over Greggy show each and every week. 4, sometimes 5 best friends gather on this table. Each bring a random topic of discussion for your amusement. If you like that, you can get the show early over on patreon.com/kindafunny each and every Friday. But if you don't have the money or the means, don't worry about it. All we care is that you're part of the community. Come on over to youtube.com/kindafunny Monday through Thursday as we break it out topic by topic. Then Friday, the whole show goes up for free on YouTube and iTunes and services around the world. Go to SoundCloud. It makes Tim happy when you subscribe.
SoundCloud.com/kindafunny and now SoundCloud.com/kindafunnygames.
Damn. Go to kindafunny.com/store. Buy Nick's new shirt.
Please
Producer/seducer.
do. I worked really hard on it. I wanted to make sure that it was just infused with lust. And
Dude,
it
it's
is.
pretty lusty.
And it is.
Okay, well.
You're going to wear this shirt, you're going to get some looks, and you're going to need to be prepared for those looks. Because they're going to be looks of lust.
I think you just sold the shirt better than anyone else could. And then, of course, keep coming to twitch.tv/kindafunnygames to see Colin and Greg live each and every day, which we have to break this set down and immediately flip
Right
it for
now.
right now. So
Right
we
now.
love
I'm
you. We'll see
tweeting
you
out
next
right
time. Until next time, it's been a pleasure to serve you.
Does that sound better?
Oh, I see what you did.
Hey!
I thought you were actually
I
going to
like
do
that.
something.
Let's
Not
actually
just
pause
be
for a second.
jerk.
Let me try something real quick.
You just let it run. We can cut this out or
Yeah.
leave it in. What do we care?
Yeah.
That's very true.
That's how we fix it on the go.
I'm going to try to use it. I think we can keep going.
That's on camera. Make sure you delete all that footage.
We're not using
Use
this
that as the
no
preview.
matter what.
Anytime. I see.
Unpause.
Wait, let's do that again.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, he isn't doing it. And Tim was still putting his phone down. Here we go.